Check 1, 2. All right, I'm gonna wait till some people get in here. Just waiting to see if I get some people in here first. Just playing. I'm gonna do an unboxing of the Numark MIXSTREAM Pro. This is a new controller from Numark. It's a standalone streaming controller. It had built-in Wi-Fi, a 7-inch touchscreen. It's 3 ways to DJ. You can DJ through streaming apps like Tidal, Beatport, SoundCloud, etc. Then you also could use your own Dropbox. If you have a Dropbox with music in the folders, you can use that also. Let me fix my OBS and I'll be right back with y'all. Okay, I'm back. And like I was saying, there's 3 ways to DJ. You can use a streaming app such as Tidal, Beat Source, Beatport, SoundCloud, and you also could use your personal Dropbox. And also, without a computer, you could use an USB, flash drive, or SD card. One thing that I think a lot of people would like, it had built-in speakers. I don't know how good they are. I haven't tested this yet. Had it for a couple of days, but just got time to actually, put it to use. And so far it looks good. Shout out to Budweiser. And it has it's powered by Engine OS. If anybody familiar with Engine OS, that's within your Engine Prime, the Prime 4, and so forth. It was called Engine, now it's called Engine OS. So it's a standalone software that I think a lot of any music products will have. So down the line, it's not impossible to see the next Ring 1 with a touchscreen. It's not, because that's the same company. Ring, Denon, Numark, Akai. I think there's a couple other, but none of the ones I know for sure that's under the N Music umbrella. So y'all going to take a look as I open the box. I'm going to open it up, tell y'all what's in it. As I open the box, you get the instruction manuals. Y'all can see. Y'all can see that. It might be a little blurry, but you get the quick start guide. Everybody loves stickers. You get some Numark stickers. You get a USB cable, which I probably changed to a chroma cable, but it looks solid and sturdy. It feels good. And they get you a microfiber cloth to wipe off your controller. I think it's mainly for the screen though. And then you get the warranty information stuff right here. And let me put that back. And they tell you the ways to connect. I know my lights is probably blinding you, but it tell you the 3 ways you connect, which I already described: connect, stream, and play. You know, you're standalone streaming apps, like I told you. You can use your personal Dropbox, and I told you about the USB flash drive. And it's actually, you can actually plug a hard drive into it. I would prefer use like a 500 gig SSD. You know, your standard EIC cable that comes with it. This must be the power brick. I know what it is. This must be the power brick. I'm going to just see how it looks. Take it out. Y'all saying this firsthand like I'm saying it. But this is the power brick. The package is really nice. This is the power brick. Basic stuff. So what I like about it, don't look huge. Now, what I'm going to do right about now is actually show you the unit. It's not heavy. First, taking it out, wrapped pretty nicely. Right. I like how they give you like a bag style if you don't have a case and you still want to use the box, because I know a lot of people do that. But this is going to stay in my lab, so I don't really got to worry about taking it out anywhere. So that's not a biggie for me. But I'll just probably put it back in the bag to, you know, keep the dust and stuff down. If y'all can see that, this how the unit looks. I'm going to go through some stuff and see. The fader It feels okay. Yeah, I mean. The sync. They got something on here called Smart Scratch. It's more like slip mode. Filter. Here go your mix volume for your headphones. Like, you want to mix or you want to cue. I'm more like a cue guy. You got, actually, and you know what? On this controller, it has split cue. But you know the volume. And they got something they can use with sound switch where you can control your lights. They'll mix from just this controller. The basic sync. I mean, I know I'm gonna hear people that don't use sync. Sync is on here. Cue. You play your start. Everything seems nice. Feels nice. Got the Numark feel. And you know what I like about it? Because I have a Numark scratch right here, but the knobs and everything feel just as good as the scratch. And now, mind you, the scratch was like $500. But now I'm getting all that with a touch screen and a whole controller for $600. You connect to Wi-Fi. Cool. That's how you connect to your streaming services and stuff like that. Up and down faders. They basic up and down faders. Your pads are cue, save loops, auto loops, and roll. One thing that I don't see is a sampler. And I think I don't see a sampler because this was made for the beginner or intermediate DJ. But I think that could be fixed in an update. And also, your effects, you only have echo, flanger, delay, and phaser. And there's no way you can adjust the parameters on it from like a wide and dread or, the wide and the wet and dry, and, you can't do all that stuff. But from the videos I've seen and people playing on it, all the effects are on time. So they sync to whatever you are playing. That might be a deal breaker for some, but to me, I'm just playing music, having fun, doing a little scratch here and there. And the jaw wheels actually feel good. In the front, you got your headphones, 1/8 inch jack, and a 1/4 inch. And then also on the front, you have your mic, it's just a 1/4 inch with the volume, so you don't get no control over that, which is not a big problem. Like I said, it's not a big problem for me because I have a rolling Podcaster Pro right next to me when I play. So if I want to trigger a sample,
I'd like to return to the classics.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
DJ Rod Flash.
Know what it is?
What's up? Rod Flash. Just playing some joint. Go get your Budweiser.
So that's not a big deal breaker for me. And on the back, which a lot of controllers in this price range don't have, is XLRs. And they have XLR outs. That's the balanced one. Then you got the unbalanced RCAs. Next to that, you got a SD card where you plug in your SD card, your sources, 2 USBs. So you can plug 2 flash drives in, or a hard drive, whatever. Then you got your USB. Yeah, if you want to connect this to a laptop, you also can do that too. So you just don't have to play from the USBs. and you know your basic power button. So that's pretty much the unboxing. Now I'm gonna plug it in and see. I didn't actually came in on today to play music. I just want to show y'all the unboxing and tell y'all my thoughts of what I like about it so far. But to me, it looked like a nice controller. It's sturdy. It's not too heavy. It's kind of light. Yo, I like the jog wheels feel good. But what I like, they didn't give you that big brick for a power. But I'm going to go check and see anybody have any questions or any comments, and I will respond to them. Jeff, you might commit it, but it's not. I think because this is a standalone, it's entirely different. It's not the basics. You know, I said that I might play with it a little later, but I gotta make a flash drive and put some music on it. But MIDI, I don't know, do Engine OS have MIDI? I'm not sure. Jersey, I see you. Thanks for tuning in. My man Craig, I see you. Craig and them. What up, Carl? My man Carl Manley. Yo, they package their stuff real nice. I bet you could get into this, so. I'm going to take it and plug it in and see. If anybody that know me know I just love gadgets. Like, I'm not going to say I'm a nerd, but I'm a tech geek. Like, I learn stuff, and I like learning stuff. Did I need this controller? No. Because I got like 3 of them sitting right in front of me that I don't use. I got my turntable with this is sitting on, and I don't want to hear nothing about, you got a controller sitting on turntables. I do what I want, so it's not that important. I paid for it. I do what I want. I choose to do with it. But it's just something. For me, DJing to me now is a hobby. And some people get it misunderstood. You get your hobby, you also could do parties and make money off your hobby. I just don't go look for parties or none of that stuff. And I tell people, I had fun DJing. I made a lot of money DJing. So, it is what it is. Give me 1 second. Powered on for the first time. And it's called Engine DJ. And it got actually the unit self-calibrates itself. They give you actually demo tracks to play. And I don't really have this hooked up to anything, but you know what? I can do that. Hold on. The speaker by itself don't sound bad. Don't sound bad. Bro, Master Russ, I see you. But yeah, I mean, it seems solid. I think I gotta do upgrade. I gotta update it, you know. But this was just an unboxing video. Thanks for everybody that tuned in. In a few more days, or probably Sunday, I will come and give y'all my full review and show y'all some stuff. Like, I'm gonna set my overhead so y'all can see some of the stuff that I will be doing. Because this touchscreen got a lot going on with this controller. I mean, everybody was talking about the Prime 4 and this and that, and now Numark snuck back in the game. Everybody, well, what they gonna do after they didn't make the NS7 IV? What they done was gave that software to Rain and let Rain get the motorized platters, and they came back with a budget controller with a touchscreen, all-in-one. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's business, and I think that was smart business on Numark behalf, because it didn't make no sense to having the Rain 1, and then you come out with another NS7. Now you're competing against yourself. Makes sense to me. And also makes sense is we know that Denon got it, but the Denon is a higher price tag. So I think what in music is going to make Numark they like budget division. Numark going to be their budget division. And by being a budget division, they're going to corner all the markets because everybody going to go for the Prime, and you know, Denon is Denon with the touch screens and all that. But if I could bring it down to my budget software, because I own all them companies, it's a win-win for everybody. That way everybody eats. But this was just my unboxing video. And it's just a lot of stuff I know I got to learn about it. If anybody has one or have worked with engine DJ, if anything you think I should know before I dive into it, hit me up. You can leave a comment on my post, or you can leave one in this chat, you know. And that's pretty much it for today. I mean, just getting off work, you know. Shout out to, if anybody know, each and every Sunday from 5 to 8, I play classic and rare oldies on Mixcloud/DJ Ride Flash, Twitch/DJ Ride Flash, and Facebook, but you know Facebook gonna cut you off, but DJ Ride Flash, that y'all see me on now. And when I say rare and classic oldies, it takes me when I'm playing your mother, your father, and your grandparents' records. So don't come looking for no new Alicia Keys. Nothing like that. I'm taking it way back. Some songs might be from the 50s. Rare songs. Like this week I'm playing Bet You by God You Why, but I'm playing actually the original song. And then I'm going to play Bet You by God You Why. Which a lot of people didn't know the original exists because it's called something different. Yes. So in that show is I do it every Sunday because I just always try to be different. I don't want to be in everybody else's lane. I want to do something where everybody else is not doing. So that's what I do each and every Sunday. It's my day off. And I love oldies. I love when they made music with bands and music had messages. You know, that's what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and update this and, you know, sign in a title and see. Like, I got some title playlists and I got some Spotify playlists. But this don't use Spotify, right? But it's this app called SoundDiz, where I can take all my Spotify playlists or any playlist I have, and since this take Tidal, I can transfer all of them playlists over to Tidal. AC, the wheels sound good. But, I mean, I think the job, I got to do the update because I know a friend of mine had one say he had to update it to get the accuracy of the jog wheel to be spot on. But with this, I'll be mostly playing oldies and, you know, might do a little zigga here, but mostly it's for my show that I do every Sunday. And I will be having my overhead camera the next time I come on so y'all actually can see the screens. It's sitting over here. I just got to find a way to set it up and, you know. But so far, it seemed like a solid unit. I mean, I like the way where you just could touch it. And, oh, YouTube. And it goes right to the deck. Like, yo, this is dope. I like it, personally. I don't see nothing wrong with it. And it actually little speakers in front. If you just want to sit and, you know, just listen to some tunes in your basement without setting up your equipment, yo, these speakers sound good. Yeah, they sound good. I mean, I don't expect it to get the rain or my Pioneer DJ RX quality out of it, but it's going to work for me and do what I need it to do. So this is just one of those, and I'm going to learn it, you know what I mean? With anything, you're going to take time to actually perfect it. Because I never had a unit with a touch screen. And I can't remember back in the day, was it the 909, that mixer that had the touch screen? Anybody remember that? Or was it the one before the 909? Or was it the 909? I'm not sure, but I remember that mixer. So today, now I got the flash drive around here somewhere. I bought a 256 gig flash drive just to use with this unit. And I'm going to put some music on here. Actually, I'm going to go do the update because I know I had to do that, you know, because I know they just came out with an update when I ordered it, I know the update wasn't there and they packaged it. By the time I got it, the update just came out. So I know I got to update it. And I'm going to play for it for a couple of days. But Sunday before my show, I'm going to give y'all the update. And if anybody have any questions, show y'all how certain stuff work with the touch screen. And it's dope. Like I said, there's only two minor things that I can see. That the effects, it don't have the wet and dry, and you can't control the parameter of the effects. And it also don't have a sampler on it for like load your samples. I think it can be fixed in the update. The pitch fader is kind of small, but you can adjust the pitch fader so from 8% to I think all the way up to 100%. So you can make the adjustments with the pitch fader that work for you. You know. But everything looked nice. Only thing I wish that they would have done like they done on the denim stage is let you adjust the screen, but you can't balk at the price. I know they had to cut costs somewhere. You know, but adding the speakers is a killer feature. Like, I could just be here, want to listen to some music. Even in the red, it didn't sound too bad. Hey, Mel, I mean, so far, it's just my first time touching this unit. It seemed like a solid unit. I don't think this unit is made for a scratch, DJ. You know, but I mean, no, I got to go in the settings and see where my settings at, but stock, this is just playing right out the box. So this is not me done anything to it. I'm just playing right out the box. Yeah, this just me playing right out the box. What's up, Nut? Yo, I love Nut. She always support. Like, I love seeing people like Nut that's always support. And anything if she had I support, I would support her. Yeah, I mean, we got to start supporting each other and stop always looking for people to do stuff for us and never return them favors. Yeah, I mean. All right, my man said you say you hit shift plus view. And that will bring you to another screen. Like y'all like to play in Serato. You hit shift plus view. It gives you horizontal mode. You know. But thanks, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But now I'm going to go set up the Wi-Fi and all that. I don't want to bore y'all with all that. Michael, what up? What up?
Yo, what it is? What's up? Rod Flash. Just playing some joy. Go get your Budweiser.
So to me, not having a sample is not a biggie for me. Love you too, Nat. But yeah, I mean, they had to cut costs somewhere. They had to, you know, some corners want to be cut. But what controller that you know has speakers? You just say you at work or you sitting in your living room. You just want to hear some music. Only thing I do, cut the speakers up, push play. But that was it. That's the unboxing. And hey, Mike, the funny thing is y'all hearing through my system. This is already. What y'all hearing right now, what y'all hearing, that's my system. That's what y'all hearing. But now, here go the speakers by themselves. And it ain't gonna do no good. Y'all ain't gonna really hear it. 1, 2, 1, 2. But it sound good. It's actually, yo, them speakers, you just sitting in your living room, you wanna hear some music, put a playlist on and rock out. You know? You know, I mean, the speakers sound good. Like, I can. Mike said, I'm going to blow the speakers. No, they sound, hey, Mike, they actually sound good. You know, but I'll probably just use them while I'm just listening to music, or, you know, while you probably trying to keep on your tracks. You probably don't want to hear loud music. You just, use them speakers. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I had it down here for a couple of days, and I just didn't really have the time. But now, what I read in the manual, you actually can hook a hard drive up to it, and it still should read your Serato and your record box crate. So a lot of y'all that use record box it reads record box crates also. Exactly. Now, for me, getting a case for it is not something I probably would do because this gonna be. Well, like I told you, I barely do gigs, so I'm not. I DJ right now as a hobby. Well, for the last couple of years for a hobby. I do. I play. I still DJ because I love music, but it's just sad when you gave a person your lowest and they had to go with somebody that was those times your lowest. I think I charged this lady $250. A good friend of mine at the bar, little birthday event for. They told her she got to use a house DJ, and the house DJ was $75. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go look into it when I add the library. Cause this gonna be mostly oldies. When I say oldies, I ain't talking about no hip hop and R&B. I'm talking about classic, rare soul music. You know, I got some joints that I would listen to that I'm preparing for this Sunday. Man, I was surprised that I had them. And I was surprised that one of my favorite songs, especially by Golly Wild, was a remake. Yeah, that was a remake, and I'm like, damn. The couple, y'all gonna be quite surprised that a lot of songs y'all hear is actually remakes. But that's just me loving music. And I always say, anybody could play hits. Don't take nothing to play hits. But knowing music and loving music, you get a whole different feel for what you're doing. Yes, and the good thing about the XLR and RCA, you could use them both at the same time. So that could work wonders for you. If you're in a club that don't have monitors and you use monitors, use the you can plug your RCAs for your monitors, and for your main speakers, go out to XLRs. Perfect. But yeah, I gotta find a way to hook up my overhead cam. Cause I got like 3 webcams down here. I just never hooked them up. So I could give y'all overhead shot. But yo, it look dope for me so far. Yeah, it looks dope. But if you a heavy scratcher, I don't think this is the controller for you. But if you blend and occasionally scratch, I think this would be your perfect controller. You want something lightweight, in and out of gig, 2 tops, a flash drive, and your controller. No, you good. And if they got a strong Wi-Fi signal you could get, you don't need nothing else. You could just go to your Tidal or your Dropbox and play right from them. So to me, this is a win-win. Since everybody want to be compact and streamline as they call it, controller 2 tops, no computer. You might be doing a little bar, and you know sometimes people get rowdy in a bar, but you're gonna take your $1,500 laptop in there, worrying about somebody spilling something on it. You don't need that. You got your controller and your 2 tops. Yes, and if you just getting in a game, you could just get you some okay tops and the controller. You good to go. Go to Tidal, sign up for Tidal, or whatever them streaming service you want to use, Beatport, BeatLink. Get the music from there. You don't even got to buy music. Wow. Where was this like 10, 15 years ago? Or you doing a backyard barbecue, and y'all know if you got Max, don't Max to get hot under the heat. Take this. Put your flash drive song, your backyard barbecue crate, or whatever you know you want to play. Plug it in. You good to go. Now, it would have been dope if this was battery operated, wouldn't it? But it could be. It could be. I'm gonna give y'all a jewel. Get you one of them battery packs. If you're doing a 3-4 hour gig, like a ceremony, which is like an hour, whatever ceremony is, I got one of them bolts, battery, and you can plug this right in. Plug in your top. You don't need it for like an hour, so the bolt should be able to hold that for an hour. Maybe 2. I might just test it and just leave it down the basement and let it run with a speaker and this controller plugged into a bolt and see what time it cut off. I think it's called the Halo bolt. I have it upstairs in my bedroom, but and you out. No heavy generator, no nothing. Or you got a generator, you perfect. Especially down the little Honda compact joints. But I ain't gonna hold y'all. Thanks for everybody that tuned in. Y'all know.
Know what it is? What's up? Rod Flash. Just playing some joy. Go get your Budweiser.
So everybody have a Budweiser on me tonight. Whatever you drink. It's Friday night. If you got a gig, I hope you rock it. Do what you do. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Stay COVID free. Yeah, I mean. But I'm going to get off of here. I might start a Zoom and a DJ information group. And if y'all not a part of DJ information group and y'all on this page and y'all DJs, please join. Said you could MIDI map the sampler. They might do that in the update, but I don't know you can MIDI map it yet. But see, I use my Podcaster Pro, so it's right next to me. So for me, touch a button like.
Rod Flash, just playing some joints.
So it works for me. Or you get like a SP1. I think you get an SP1. But no, because I don't think engine software have a sampler. But I know workarounds. Like you could get the cue it and you could do it from your computer if you really need a sampler. You know, but since I use my Podcaster Pro, everything is at the touch of a button.
DJ Rod Flash, spinning old school, new school, and R&B. Yeah.
Hey, what up, Pink? Hey, Pinky. Welcome my sister Pinky in the building. Pink, did you order it or you waiting from Sweetwater? But I mean, I see said if anybody had questions, said had his a little bit longer than I had mine. Like I said, this is the first time I touched this today. And to me so far so dope. Like I know from what happened said and we found out that you gotta run the update. And the update came out like 2 days before I got mine, I think. And I just had it in the box, and then I didn't really have time from work and coming home late. But Fridays and Saturdays, I'm off early, so I said today be a good time. I'm going to go in the basement anyway, listen to some music, drink some Budweiser, so why not, you know? But, said, how'd you like it at a gig? Was you comfortable with using it at a gig? Yeah, I'm ready to run that now. You know me, I just have fun, man. People like, why you always buying new gear? You don't do parties no more. I said, but I love music. I love what I do. This is like my therapy, as Square Knot would say. I just love new technology. I got like the Pioneer RX right there. I got the Roland 202 over there. I got a tractor, something over there. I got the Scratch. I got the turntables underneath. So it's just what I do. This is a part of me. I can retire from DJing, but I'll never retire loving music. Oh, you still waiting, huh? But I always had this conversation. Most people DJ for money. When I DJ and I became a DJ because I love music. It was a big difference. I was a little boy when you know your parents and your older sister had parties. I was the guy changing them 45s. Well, you know, back then you could stack them up and they just played. But when hip hop came around, I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I dig this. But that's why I'm more in tune to the older music because that's what I grew up on. I'm not a person that grew up on hip hop, if that make any sense. Yeah, I mean, it could be a big gig if you, you know, it's funny. Like, I know people only swear I only use turntables. Go to a spot when you gotta go 3 flights of steps and tell me you only gonna use turntables. So most people, it is a great backup controller. And especially if you're a wedding DJ and you do ceremonies, this is perfect. And you have your main rig inside. Take this and a I forgot the battery operated speaker. And this with your little halo bolt or whatever they call it. Plug this in there and your speaker in there and the battery operated speaker. You could do the ceremony. You know? And one thing about me, I like learning stuff. Like when I play around with OBS, I do it not because I had to. I do it because I want to learn something different. It stimulates the mind. Like with this, it gives me something else to learn. Keep the mind active. But I hear on some of these, you know, I watched a lot of videos on it before. And a lot of people say the pitch, but the pitch is not a problem for me because this seems like the same pitches that's on my Roland. But once you adjust it, you'll be good. Once you get used to it. Exactly. Think about you go to a tailgate. I know it said you on a football tailgate. Or you could use this sitting outside the cigar shop. I know when y'all be chilling. Yo, this mic could plug right into your cigarette lighter, but you got a truck, so this should be able, you know. But everybody think you gotta get the latest and greatest. I think you will get more reaction to you taking this than you taking the Rain 1 and the computer tour gig. More people be in tune to like, damn, what's that? How he playing all this music, but I don't see no laptop? You know? You'd be surprised. Exactly. Autoplay. But they're like, damn, where the music come? I don't see no laptop. I know he got a little controller thingy up there, but where's computer? You know, so this controller to me is just something I like. I like buying reasonable price stuff. I can afford what I want to afford, but why spend that money just to have fun with? You know, why buy the Prime 4 when I could buy this? What, the Prime goes $1,000, and this is $600. Yes, because they never seen nothing like it. And that's what it is. Like, when DVS first came out, people was asking, where's the records? How he playing that music, but I don't see him changing the record. You know what I mean? And this be a perfect, like, you know what? You gave me an idea, but I got to keep that one tucked for another time. But great idea, sir. This is your perfect, to me. Nothing in the world is perfect, but this is the idea controller. You going over to your sister's house and y'all having a neighborhood, like a house party. Plug this in, put some tracks in it, let it rock. You know what I mean? But you gotta, people, and I'm gonna say this, people all want the latest and greatest. I'm not spending $2,000 on a mixer. Unless I can justify making that $2,000 back within a certain different time. If I'm a DJ, and DJ is like an investment, you invest in something, you got to make your money back within a certain amount of time. If I'm buying a $2,000 mixer and it take me 20 gigs to make it back, I'm working backwards. It's just what it is. If you can't buy something for $600 and make it back in less than 6 gigs, something wrong with you. And I don't even gig that often, but I can make this 600 back in 2 or 3 gigs. You know what I mean? But I don't buy equipment for that reason. I buy equipment because I want it. And I'm at the point in my life where I'm buying what I want, not what I need. I know people with about 8 subs and 10 tops. But you gig once a month or you gig once every other month. How are you making that money back? It's about technology, but if you listen to what I said, Mike, if you're doing it as a business, you got to justify spending money as a business. But if you're doing it for the love of anything you do, the cost ain't nothing. The cost is nothing, but as business, you should justify what you spend for your business and how soon you should get a return on your investment. You know, and some people not into technology. I tell you, some people, that's why you see a lot of old school DJs still play vinyl, because they afraid of technology. You disagree with what I said about business and doing it out of the love of it? Because if you're in the business, no business gonna spend anything without getting a return on their profit. They got to get a profit from it. But if you're doing it out of the love, you don't care what it costs. You just want it because you into that. Like, I buy 45s and I buy certain stuff because that's the love I have and the passion I have. I don't look at anything I buy as a business expense. So if I never make my money back, I'm great with it. But if I'm in the business of DJing, everything I DJ for should pay for everything I DJ with. No problem, Mike. You know me. You. I know you. So, it's not even that. But the funny thing, a lot of DJs don't get it. They don't get it. They go out here and buy the latest equipment, and they do a party once every 3 months. And they might charge $200 to $300, but you just spent $5,000 worth of equipment. When that money coming back? Like, and I laugh and I joke, but I have fun. And like I tell anybody, you get a point in your life where you just want to chill and be happy. And music makes me happy. And people don't understand that. Like, that's why I don't play what everybody else playing. I play the shit that I like and what makes me feel good. And you got to... I don't listen to Megan Thee Stallion. That's not where my love for music comes from. Do I know their song? Do I have them? Yes. Is that what I would play personally? No. It's some of them I could listen to. But personally, I want to hear that stuff I grew up on. I want to hear that stuff my mom played when I was young. I want to hear that stuff my uncle, my brothers, my aunt played. Because it takes me back to that time where I was that little boy again. First time I heard Foxy Get Off, I'm like, damn, what the hell is that? In my mind, I couldn't cuss back then, but in my mind, like, what's that? That's why I play music. I don't do it because it's a new thing out. Well, the Baby is the hottest thing out. Drake is the hottest thing out. Cardi B is the hottest thing out. Beyonce is the greatest out. Whatever. To who? At me 54 and you 24, I get it. That's not what I'm listening to. Do I have these songs? Do I listen to them occasionally? Yes. But I could go back and listen to stuff like Brooke Benton, Sam Cooke, Yeah, I mean, Bobby Womack, when he catches lady, he's cheating on his lady, but he goes to the motel, which is not his song, and I'm gonna play that, the original of that this Sunday. But the premise of the song is he going to a hotel, he's cheating, but while he on his way in, he see his wife coming out with another man. So songs like that, cause it had meaning, and it could have been back then. I thought they wrote songs more out of personal experience than what they think of. And Don Covey is actually the one who, the original writer, he done the original song first, but Bobby was just made it more popular. So y'all getting some Jews too. So it's songs like that that takes me back, and that's what I like to listen to. It was songs when I seen people get stabbed and shot. It takes me back there. So that's in a nutshell. But that's what it, but getting back to the controller, once again, is a dope controller. Like I said, you're a heavy scratcher. I don't think this for you, but after I'll play with it for a bit and I'll come back and give another review on it. But this was pretty much just an unboxing. And they gave you, and you know what? If you're a DJ and you just starting out, you don't have no music, they give you what? Like 5 songs to play with. They give you 5 songs to play with. But you know what? House must be a big genre. It probably got to be like one of the main genres because every song here is a house song. So house got to be big somewhere. But I ain't going to take up nobody's time because I'm going to go upstairs to give me another Budweiser, you know. Y'all know it's Friday. Even though I got work tomorrow, but tomorrow just a light day. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my streaming services on here and, you know, go through the pages. Like I said, I got to update it and, you know, some stuff. But honestly, from what I see and the feel of it, it feels great. Feel like any other controller. Got the Numark. Anybody familiar with any Numark product, the jog will feel the same. You know. So, it's dope. I mean, I like it. You know, I mean, I got 30 days to send it back, but I'm not sending it back. But I like it. But like I said, the only 2 things that I see, you can't control the effects the way you want to, but the effects seem on point. Yeah, the effects seem on point. But this is the Numark MIXSTREAM PRO. So I'm going to go sign into my Tidal. I got to connect the Wi-Fi and, you know, do all that stuff. And I got a lot of playlists on my Tidal. And if anybody that have Tidal and you have Spotify and you trying to transfer your Tidal playlist over to, your Spotify playlist over to Tidal, and it'd be perfect for this unit because they don't take Spotify, but they take Tidal. And this is free. This is free. Free game. I'm gonna give y'all some free information. But and the software, the app is free. But the only catch is you only gonna have playlists with less than 200 songs. So any playlist that you have with less than 200 songs on Spotify, you can transfer it over the Tidal using SoundDisk. But now, if you want to transfer, like, you know, some Spotify playlists like 1,000 songs, 500 songs. I think you had to pay a monthly fee to SoundDisk, and I think like $10 a month. I'm not sure the price, but you go to sounddisk.com. That's SoundDisk, SOUNDIIZ.com. So this was just something to do. Hope everybody, I gave y'all a little insight or anything. Maybe you might was thinking about picking up the MIXSTREAM Pro. To me, it's dope. But like I say, God bless. Good night. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.